Hello and welcome to our channel, Mornings at Sunrise Cottage. My name is Vicki Ann and today I'm going to be taking you to some interesting places. First we went to the Chestnut Street Mini Mall in Berea, Kentucky, and I'm actually showing you here the back entrance to the building. You will see it's on the left as you're going through Berea from the parkway, and if you go around behind, the parking is much better and there's easy access to get into the building. We're starting here with a sideboard. It was small, but it was in excellent shape. I saw several trunks. This one had been painted, but it looked good. Had an old bread box. There were many things here, and what I did was just I took pictures of things I thought was interesting to give you an idea of what you might find if you went there. I really liked this little shelf. I think it was $75, but it was leaded glass in that shelf. They had some planters. They had 4 that were very nice antique planters in this particular booth. It was just loaded chock full of all sorts of interesting things. I thought this was a good price on these chicken glasses. And this tea cart was in excellent shape. We saw some old cupboards there from probably, I'm thinking, the early 60s or late 50s. There were some coffee grinders. And if you're into the chippy enamelware, they had that. And this lamp was so interesting. Have you seen one like this before? Let me know in the comments. Then they had an old parking meter where time had expired. This old typewriter kind of caught my attention. That would be a fun addition for your office. And they had some copper and brass that I liked there. And look at this. I don't think I've ever seen this before. A 1941 through 2001, what the Cheerios looked like at the time. They had old handmade chairs there. And I thought this sleigh would look so pretty under a tree at Christmas time. This footstool was really nice, and I had planned on going back and getting it, and I completely forgot by the time I got through taking pictures. So I'll have to check back in there. Now, at this point, we have entered the Something Old Antique Mall, and this is before you get to the other one. It's on the right of the street. And it was also good. It had some bicycles that we liked and antique toys. It had this old toolbox which you could decorate and put on your table. That's an old sewing kit. And it had some Coke signs, some big ones. Some clocks. But these two stores in Berea are well worth your time to go and browse through if you're looking for antiques. And these roller skates, you would not believe how heavy they were if you picked those up. And I tried to put things that you might use if you were incorporating antique pieces into your decor. I like this little basket. Imagine that with flowers sticking out for the spring. And I love this chair here. They had some nice bowls there. And this is not old, but I like the milk bucket. Now coming up, you're going to see a little child's cupboard. Right here it is. I love this little cupboard. If I can find a place for that in my house, I'll go back to get it. And I like the cans here, the old-time cans, the tea cans and whatever. They had old-time clothing there as well in one booth in the front. And this is a foot warmer. They had one booth with quite a few antique radios. I was impressed with this 1934 Philco. And then we went back to the London Flea Market where I stopped by to look at the chickens on the way in. I would sure like to have that big speckled one there. The first booth is Fancy Pants Boutique owned by Woody and Courtney Hubbard. And this booth focused more on signs and wreaths, and it just had a lot of decor. You all know how I love this farmhouse country decor. Make sure you go to London Flea Market and check out this booth and the other one that I'm going to show you. And they complement each other perfectly. They had so many signs that were just really nice. This one is toward the end of the flea market on the right. And the variety is really larger between these two booths than just about anywhere that I've shopped. And the prices were good. So when you come to London, make sure you don't miss the London Flea Market, where both of these booths are located. And I will definitely be going back to both of these booths to make purchases. And to video again if they agree. There's also a flag store that sells hats and stuff at the flea market also. This next booth at the London Flea Market is owned by Chrissy Mercer Osborne, and it is also a beautiful booth. It also focuses on farmhouse decor, and so I was immediately attracted to the things that she had in her booth. She had risers where you can accentuate the different decor pieces that you have. I thought this vase was really pretty, this green vase here. She had radon in her booth, a lot of radon, and she had for example, like the one that's showing now, this little decor piece here. I really like that. And she had lots of trays and different shapes and sizes, and she had signs, and she had like this little church here. I really like that. And she had a lot of the beads with different things, like right now you're focusing on Easter probably. She had a lot of Easter items and a lot of trays. I really like that tray down there that we're showing now. And she had some of the little trucks, the little white Easter trucks. And I thought this was the cutest thing with the opener on that with the raw wood. There was just many beautiful pieces. There were some tables in there, and also she had clothing. She had some real cute pieces of clothing, as well as a throw. But you really need to go to this booth and to check both of these booths out. And They had a lot of lanterns in this one that I really liked. And what makes it so good is that they actually make a large portion of these. So these items are made in Kentucky. I was just amazed at what nice booths they had. They have much more between these two booths than I've seen in any store that I've been in. And look at this, how gorgeous that is there. Teapots, and I'm a teapot collector, so of course I'm going to like that teapot. There's some more of the risers. And there's the big long tray. So guys, if you're in the London area, make sure you drop by the flea market and go to these two booths. You will not be disappointed, I don't think. And again, here's some of the lemon items. And look at this big old bee coming up. You're really going to like that. That would be so pretty in your garden. Thanks for joining us today, and we hope you will join us again next week when we'll be giving you our first weekly garden tour. Bye, friends.